Hi everybody, welcome to another very exciting hobby hang here tonight. We have a rare treat, which is we've got a Wednesday Meg.
Yeah, I'm usually not here on Wednesday.
We haven't had Meg on Wednesday in a little while.
Usually
so
working hard.
Yep, it's nice to have her here. Now, this weekend, we will, I guess it's a good time as any to say we will not have a hobby stream.
Nope.
This Sunday. You and I
We're going somewhere.
You and I are going to Oldtown Throwdown.
Yes.
That is down the state of California, about a 6-hour drive from Northern California to Southern California. And we will be playing...
Same state.
Same state. We will be playing in, quite frankly, one of the most aggressive and challenging fields in all of Age of Sigmar.
Coolest
yeah.
Age of Sigmar tournament in America.
But also...
in the world.
In the world, for sure. That's fair to say.
Yeah.
There's not a lot. So it's okay to say that. And I think it is also really fun. And even though the players are really strong down there, it's just, it's really fun.
It is fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Even for me, who struggles with this game. I have a good time. I always have a good time.
Yeah, the thing is, if
I'll find my people who are there to paint.
Yeah,
we'll
but you know, the thing is that also, like, if you go down there and lose your first game or two, like, you'll still have good games. You're not gonna, like, get into a club
everyone's
with people
super nice.
Yeah.
That was what I liked about it the most, was just, like, everybody was cool to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things we're going to do today, in addition to, we'll talk about we're going to hobby here in a second. One of the things we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at some of the Oldtown Throwdown lists that are out there. Yours and mine. Nick Garcia's, he's in chat. We're going to look at his.
We're going to judge you.
I don't know.
And me.
So first, I'm going to say this a few times during the stream. If anyone in chat is going to Oldtown Throwdown, please send me your real name if you want. Just go ahead and post it in here. No one's going to do anything to you.
Yeah, don't give us, like, where you live or anything like that.
No reason to give a home address.
Just tell us your name.
Or a social security number. Just give me your name, and we will pull up your list. And what we're going to do is we're going to let you, chat, decide how many blueberries this list is.
Yeah.
And there's no real system. Just pack your comment with blueberries. Right?
I
mean,
mean,
we'll just look and we'll just see,
like... Liberty Fires is in chat, I think, or he might join chat. I didn't see him, but you know, he has these foolproof rating systems. I'm sure he can come up with something. You guys are clever. I'm sure you'll come up with something.
They're not foolproof, and also that's okay. Just when we pull the list up, you can just put as many blueberries as you want.
That's right.
And we'll rank it. So I know some Oldtown SoCal people watch the streams. If you do happen to be here, let me know. Send me your name. Do an hobby collab.
Yeah.
We'll pull up your list and take a look at it. Otherwise, some of the names you will recognize. Obviously, me and Meg, but there are some other people going to Oldtown Throwdown, like Nick, and like a few other people you guys will have seen before. What are we actually working on hobby-wise?
Well, it's like crunch time, for me especially.
Yeah.
I still am not done with my army.
Yeah.
So I need to do the bases.
Should we take a look?
We should. Well, right now it's not interesting, but go for it.
There's
my dry palette. It's terrible, yeah. I'm adding this piece of terrain to my Troglodon first, but more importantly, I'm adding a bunch of these plants. I just need to cover the bases in plants. These are my Gamer's Grass laser cut plants. Yeah, I love them so much.
Meg, you start using. Can you show?
Yes, I have a couple that have that are partially done. So it's gonna look like that. They look really good when they're on the base. I think they really tie together. I also have some moss and some grass. I need to get up and get it, but that'll come at the end. These plants actually take a long time to apply.
Did you get any tweezers? Did you need some tweezers?
Yeah, I'll grab some tweezers.
Okay.
We were kind of rushing. We were cramming in, getting ready for the stream too.
What?
So, well, we were kind of like.
Okay.
No, we were just.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
We're
I thought
busy.
It was one of those jokes. Okay.
No joke. Okay. I'm not funny. Here, let's see what you're working on.
Meanwhile, I'm continuing to just make progress on my army. This army has been on the tabletop many a times, fully painted, but we're trying to make things better. What we're going to actually be doing today is cleaning up faces. I'm going to be going through 60 Dread Scythe Harridans and just cleaning up faces. And that's it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Faces and bases.
That's right.
The theme for today's episode. faces and bases. Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right, back to you.
Yeah. Okay, so listen, let me go ahead and get started on one of these, and then we're going to jump into our segment. We want to spread the love around.
Spread the love.
We're going to look at people's armies throughout the stream today, because we think it'll be funny. And again, if you're from Oldtown, if you're a SoCal guy and you're going to Oldtown Throwdown, or if you're not a SoCal guy like we're not, and you're going to Oldtown Throwdown, let us know, and we will include your base. I don't actually know what.
You don't
Okay,
know
no, I see what I need to clean up on her. Okay, Meg, how are you feeling about Oldtown Throwdown? Oh, we have a poll.
Oh yeah, like all of our polls is very important.
Yeah,
Don't forget to vote
this
in
one
it.
is a good one, Meg.
Wow.
I don't think we
They're all
need.
good.
I don't think we need. You and I need to worry about tainting the voting on this poll.
Yeah.
Why do you go to these tournaments? That's a very good question for you, especially because you kind of hate them in some ways.
I don't say that. Don't tell people I hate
Well,
tournaments. I don't hate them. Nice snort, by the way.
I'm just remembering our game last night, our
don't-
practice game last night, and
Let's not.
some of the round 2 comments were.
I was getting really mad. I stress out at these things. I stress out, and we've heard it a million times. I don't need to tire everyone out with going into why they stress me out. I have a bad memory, and so it stresses me out. But I like attending for like the theatrics of it all. Like, I want to go and do the best painted and get excited about that, and get excited about potentially winning like wooden spoon, because that's something I can actually achieve.
Mm-hmm.
And for like the teams event that we go to in later this year, I enjoy the dressing up. Clearly, I wanted to wear a rainbow skirt to match with my dinosaurs today.
Mm-hmm.
So I clearly like stuff like that. The gameplays, it is what it is.
People don't get how my costume matches my army.
Tell us.
Well, Rebel Moon is a movie mostly about farming, and
Mostly.
The scythe features prominently as a tool to collect wheat, the only thing anyone farms in Rebel Moon. And I'm painting and working on Dread Scythe Heritance.
Best in breed. Thanks, Barry. Appreciate that.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Sounds horrible, though. Sounds like something I don't want to win.
Best in breed.
Yeah. What about you, Zach? Why do you enjoy tournaments?
You know, I just had a realization.
Or were you just like not wanting to answer this?
No, I just had a realization. Our next poll should be the F word with an ing on it, and then the 2 options are Barry and Polly, and then everybody can pick.
Oh yeah, who does that apply to more?
Yeah, who does it apply to?
Barry's the one that gave us all of those horrible chimp and bonobo and
oh my god,
other monkey, ape, whatever memes.
They're
And
both
I mean, I thought they were great,
They're both
but
such
they
instigators.
really made people upset. Especially Barry, because I kept showing him. Like, Barry, if you make it, I'm going to show
We
it.
did ask Soups to citizens arrest Barry.
I did. Soups, did you do that? Because I asked you to do it.
Somebody, Umi. Umi's in here.
Umi likes arresting people.
Umi, can you citizens arrest Barry? Find him and please, gosh, arrest him.
Please go arrest Barry.
You know who will do it for
Polly.
us? You know who will do it for us over in the UK? You know who will hunt Barry down?
Go hunt him down.
And arrest him is Cass.
Oh, Cass.
Cass,
for
if you're
Mod.
here, hunt
Cass
Barry
for Mod.
down.
Go get Barry.
Go get Barry.
Him.
Arrest him. Put it in the local. I think you
Punish
guys call
him
it
for
a
his-
constable.
Put him.
Call the
Put
local.
him, call the constable. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Umi. We need to deal with Barry, the problem that is Barry.
Yeah, and if you're taking a trip over to the Netherlands,
This.
we can actually give you.
Going. There
If
we
you're
go.
taking a trip over to the Netherlands,
Sorry,
we can
guys.
actually give you Polly's address because he won an event. He won a prize from us when our channel started.
Yeah.
So we can.
We don't. We're allowed to abuse him.
Yeah, I don't think there's any law saying we can't.
Barry hasn't yet.
I don't think there's
but
any law
I
saying
think
we
he was
can't give a
abusing us
hitman
with those memes.
an address.
Okay.
Oh, why do I go to these?
Yeah. Unless you want to wait until we end the poll.
Yeah, so I have to agree with the 20 folks who have voted so far. It's not the prizes, I can tell you that. If I really want something, I'll buy it. The prize... but
that's not as fun.
The prize that I want is some kind of 3D
Best
printed...
player.
I always want some kind of, like, fun trophy. So I got, the sword at Rocky Mount Open... And I got the scythes from Small Town Throwdown
Those
a
are
few
cool.
months ago.
Those are prizes.
I know. I needed to... Oh, that's what I have to work on. Maybe tomorrow I'll paint those, because Matt Nguyen said he would sign them for me and write Best Death. He would write Best Death, not Kyle, but Zach. And Kyle, if you're watching, you know what you did. So...
I don't know what Kyle did.
So Kyle was... Kyle beat me. He was my one loss at Small Town Throwdown.
What a jerk.
He beat me with a Death Army.
What?
But then he
lost.
Then he lost Best Death to me. So I just want Matt Nguyen to write that, make it clear that Kyle did not win Best Death.
Even though he beat the person who won.
He beat the person who won Best Death.
That's Death.
Best Death.
Best
What
Death.
is wrong with me today?
Well, it's sort of a funny combo of words,
But
All
this
right,
is the second time I've done that.
Rip this troglodyte off of its base.
So yeah, it's certainly not the prizes. Listen,
Those are prizes.
Oh yeah, those are prizes.
You
I do love
maniac.
those. I do love those.
Ugh, I may not be able to actually do this. He's on here pretty good. Because I assumed I was done.
Hey, why do you need to take him off?
Well, to put this under... I wanted to put it under his, I guess I could put it under this
Yeah,
cloth.
just do that or something.
Okay, you're right. Well, I was hoping he would rest on it, because...
It seems like he doesn't
he,
need to.
tilts forward.
Listen, if
and
you...
he rests on, a single claw. Here,
Listen,
look.
if you can't
It's
pull him
so
off...
goofy.
If you can't pull him off at this point, I think you're okay to...
It's true. Wait, here it is. See? He's, resting on a single claw. Here it is. Yeah. But it should be all right. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Let's remind everybody about the merch. Guys, why is this turned off, Zach, you maniac? Yeah, we have merch. It's tomorrow is your last day to get some pre-order merch. Shirts, sweatshirts, stickers. Stickers aren't shown, but you'll find them in our Etsy shop. But yeah, we have really nicely screen printed shirts, and they're pretty high quality. We don't like to use Redbubble. We don't want to use those types of sites if we can avoid it. Who knows in the future, but for now, we're able to give you guys nice small batch screen printed shirts.
Locally made shirts.
Locally made. Well, I don't know about the shirts themselves.
The shirt, it's not, but it is screen printed
we
here
designed
in
it.
San Jose.
We sent it to get printed at a local business. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all about that kind of stuff. That doesn't really make us a lot of money, but it feels good.
Yeah, feels good.
Yeah,
so
that's how we pay our bills. We call up Honda and we're like, hey, here's
Hey.
some feels good.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh.
Well, anyway,
What?
tomorrow's the last day to get some merch, so we wanted to throw that up on the board for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are doing kind of a short run here, and this is so that people who do get shirts, we can kind of get them out to them quick.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, we know Nick Garcia, Lab Rat, member for 11 months. Nick, we'll see you this weekend. Nick says Oldtown Throwdown has a champ belt for the winner. There's a lot of good price support Oldtown Throwdown, and yeah, they do all kinds of. They do great, you won this, 3D printed trophies and stuff like that. Tom does an awesome job with that stuff, as he does with the entire event.
I was gonna say I actually do like the prizes because
you want those
Oldtown Throwdown.
Yeah.
Tom does a good job of giving you stuff. He'll give us a free.
The swag.
The cheat sheet.
You're talking about the swag.
I'm talking about swag. To me, that's a door prize, right?
That's good swag.
He has good swag, and then at the end of the night, pretty much everybody. Last time we went, almost everybody got something. I think, right?
A lot, and I will
think everybody
say,
did.
I don't know if we're getting laminated sheets again, but oh my god, we
really?
love the laminated.
Those
sheets.
were so cool. It's a laminated sheet. It's a scorecard. And it has all the battle tactics on it. And then on the other side, it had all the, what do we call them now? The battle plan. They're not battle plans anymore. They are battle...
No, they're called battle.
They are still? Okay. The battle plans are on the back.
Yeah. And
Previously,
the
so
missions,
hoping
right?
we-
With the layout for the
Hoping
train.
we get that again. Yeah, that was pretty cool. to have
Honestly,
handy.
it's funny. We use them on stream. For honestly, like I just grab them and do that terrain setup.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then whenever we're playing practice games, we use the score sheet. It's the best score
Yeah,
sheet.
yeah.
Right now, we're using like a sheet of paper, like a chump.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, and of course, it's also worth pointing out, if you're in our Discord, Nick is a very active member in our Discord, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
We love seeing him there because he is such a strong painter. And Nick often judges the painting. He also, at these events, he also painted, if you see it in... Actually, we're going to show it later.
We will show it, yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Let's,
Nick painted one of the, or like the top raffle prize, which is a
yeah,
awesome
we'll show it off.
Nagash.
We'll talk about it when we see it. Yeah.
Okay, should we take a look at some lists and get some blueberry rankings?
Let's do it, yeah.
Okay.
It is
Let's
time.
Let's jump in. So here's what we're going to do, folks, at home. We're going to show a list.
We're going to do it at home. I don't know where you guys are.
We're going to show a list. Yeah, we're going to do it at home. We're going to show a list. And what we want you to do in chat is we want you to just show us how many blueberries you think this list deserves. Now, does it mean, we're going to let you at home in chat kind of figure it out. The more blueberries, the more this person is trying to win. The more they're taking broken ass shit and trying to wreck their opponent.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what it means to be a blueberry boy.
That's what it means to be.
Whether you're a girl or a boy, it doesn't matter. You're a blueberry
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. Okay.
I am not a blueberry boy.
All right.
I
Now wait,
think
is that the right
we'll
blueberry?
find out.
Is that the right one?
Is what the right one?
Is that the right blueberry that Soup's used here?
Oh, no. You got to use BBB. It's in our, if you're a member. Yeah.
Here, I'll put it in right there. This
There
is
you
the
go.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Although I guess the one Soup's used is.
It's fine, but it's not ideal.
Oh, Soup's
There
is
we
saying
go.
it's out of 10. Okay. All right.
He's crazy.
He's a mod. He's laying down a rule. I like this. Okay. Here we go. So let's take a look at Megan's. Or I shouldn't say who this person is.
Well, it says
actually.
at the top.
Yeah. This
I
is.
did that on purpose.
This is a Seraphon player going to
All
Oldtown Throwdown. She or he
Come on.
has
It's me.
has,
Stop it.
has Lord Croak and some Kroxagor War Spawned and some Saris Guard in the General's Regiment. Then a second Slan, Lord Croak is a Slan, double Slan, and one of them being Croak, so two Slans, normal Slan and Croak.
Okay.
And then Raptidon Chargers and Raptidon Hunters. And then her final thing in in Regiment 3, do you guys hate how they do General's Regiment, Regiment 1, Regiment 2? What is
yes,
up with that?
I do not like that.
You know what I found out? You know who I found out is to blame for this?
Tom.
No.
Matt Rose.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not Matt Rose because he's Canadian.
James Workshop.
I found out, Saray brought this up. Saray said that this happened when he was in the Navy all the time, and I guess Saray was in a situation where he was working with a lot of British. I guess in England,
Oh, those
they're
guys?
like the first floor they call the ground floor, and then the second floor they call floor 1. So apparently this is a common way for British people to count things.
Sorry, so it's like counting like an engineer, like where the first thing is 0, in a way.
In a way, it is like that. Yes.
Not
I think
the-
engineers would be furious at this counting system. So.
Well, it's like, you started, your index starts at 0, like you count up from 0. So the first number in your sequence is
Ground
0.
regiment. Yeah. All right. So her ground regiment is Croak, Kroxagor
what?
War Spawn.
What's a ground regiment?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Barry, yeah. You. Okay, got it. That was a whoosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Slan start. So what do we think? How many blueberries do you guys give this one? I see a lot of blueberries from
I think Soups
Soups.
is just messing with me because he
Yeah.
likes to do that sometimes.
Nick says 1 blueberry.
See?
Umi says 1 blueberry.
Is this out of 10?
Soup says it's out of 10, and then he proceeds to give you a number.
A million.
A lot.
Yeah. Which I don't agree with.
All right, let me make a case for packing some blueberries in here. I've played against this list twice now. It is better than you would think, I will say that. And you think it's not going to be good because Meg makes a big stink about not caring and blah, 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 blah. But this list is quite good. It has
Did I
7
say I don't
casts. It has 7 casts, most of them at +2. All of them at least +1. it has Croak can cast a spell that is D3 mortals to 3 units, and he can cast it 3 times. So that has D3 mortals 3 times, 3 times.
You have to be within 12 inches.
12
though.
inches.
That's kind of that can be hard.
That can be hard.
It doesn't. So yeah, my first turn is like, okay, bring out all your manifestations. And then the next turns are like, okay, try to get close enough to your opponent to do something.
And she brings out all of her manifestations, which are primal energy. Not considered the absolute top pick. That's morbid conjurations.
Yeah.
But I actually think primal energy is really good.
Probably,
and it's very
yeah.
good for her army. She parks a Emerald Life Swarm by the fat frogs on chairs to heal them in case anything happens to them.
Yeah.
And then she sends out Ravanax Gnashing Jaws and the Flaming Head. And all of these are out turn 1, by the way, because all of her wizards have a million casts and are like plus whatever to cast.
You know what? Yeah. I don't think it's Blueberry Boy. I mean, maybe it is.
Out of 10?
But it's not like I'm going to play it very well.
I give this, out of 10, I give this 7 Blueberry Boys out of 10.
7?
Yeah. You folks at home haven't played this yet. Oh, here's a couple other thinkers.
We did play last night, and you helped me.
Yeah.
You poked me to like remember things a lot, and I'll have my sheets printed out. I was looking at them on my iPad. It doesn't. I need the whole thing. Like I need a holistic view of everything. I need the printouts, and that should help me think through it all. But I don't know. I don't think I'll do. I think I'll do fine. Like maybe I'll win one game. Just based on how I play.
So I'll give you guys a couple other thinkers on this one.
Hello, a YouTube user.
Croxagors delete virtually anything they touch.
Well, not Marathi.
Yeah. Yeah, Marathi will survive 6 Croxagors.
That's true. They took out like 75% of your Dread Scythe Harridans in one fell swoop. And then I got the rest with the next one. And then you were like, all right, let's call it.
Yeah.
I feel like I've never taken out a unit of Dread Scythe Harridans before, so that was
they're pretty tough.
cool to experience.
It's very
with my
unusual
list.
that I lose a unit.
I'm not used to that.
It's honestly a little unusual to lose a unit.
Yeah,
with them.
I'm used to a slog, and it didn't feel like a slog. I was like, oh, I can actually kill something, and then my stuff doesn't die.
Yeah.
Like right away. The Raptidons and Chargers do. With this list, you were bringing this up, and I was thinking it too. Like, I was trying to keep them together for the
synergy.
The synergy, and there's only 5 in each unit. It wasn't really working. So I'm going to try to use them to get objectives, I guess.
Yeah, the synergy's cute and it's thematic, but it's not worth. Yeah. Anyway, okay.
All right.
All right, should we go to the next list?
Yeah, is it yours?
It
is yours.
The next list belongs to
now
a
we know how many
Nighthaunt player.
We know how many blueberries this is going to be. I'm going to get up and get some, what are they called? Tools.
Yeah.
Ah! This is a terrible skirt.
Okay, the next list belongs to a Nighthaunt player that's going to Oldtown Throwdown. This list is, I have to look up here to check it to make sure I get the list right. Lady Olinder is the ground regiment leader. Then you have 60 Dread Scythe Harridans, all reinforced. So yeah, 60 Dread Scythe Harridans. Then we've got a Knight of Shroud on Ethereal Steed with Cloaked in Shadow, can only be hit on 4s. And the Covetous Familiar, which we actually, in the Nighthaunt community, are the first, we're proud to be the first people to come up with a name that we're saying is the official name for a thing for this for the edition. Covetous Familiar is renamed Dickbiter. So we have he has Cloaked in Shadow and Dickbiter, and then we have a unit of 2 Dreadblade Harrows.
Yeah.
Finally, in this person's list is Reikenor, the Grimhailer, and then 2 units of Craven Throat Guard, aka Crossbows. That's not a new name. That one's been around for a while because they have crossbows.
I was able to take them out with the Troglodon.
1 unit, yep.
With in one turn.
1 unit.
That was nice.
One unit of the 2.
Yeah.
So who? What do you think of this one, Meg? This person's list.
I've played against this list many times, Zach, And I think it's definitely OP. And I've watched you OP everybody on stream with it. You're going to do well, and I hope you do. I'm rooting for you.
Well, I don't know about me, but whoever is bringing this list, I give it a... Listen, there's no hex rates in this
10
list.
10 out of 10.
There's no hex rates in this list.
9 out of 10?
I give it 3 Blueberry Boys out of 10. This person's going to just be a fun opponent. And chat's not participating. They're not ranking. So
they're not ranking? Okay.
Since they're not ranking...
You're only giving it 3 blueberries? You think my list is better than your...
Well, I think the first list we looked at was 7 blueberries, and I think this list is...
You're crazy.
Is 3
All right.
3 blueberries.
Well, good luck, whoever you are, with this list.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Dick Biter. I don't know.
You don't like what? You don't like Dick Biter?
I don't like Dick Biter when I'm voted to be your familiar.
Oh no, we don't. I don't. No, we're. Listen,
Although I did set up that vote.
You said that vote. I didn't want you.
I didn't
to
realize
yourself.
you were gonna name it.
It's getting
Dick
named,
Biter.
and I actually want to make a little pine marten, a little ghostly pine marten.
We should, yeah. We should have a pine marten model for you.
A little pine marten familiar, yeah.
There we go. There's all the blueberries.
Right,
I think it's probably just the delay.
There's not all the blueberries. Those are only blueberries from soups.
Yeah, there's a bunch of blueberries that are being used to rate this list. All right. Well, anyway.
You know what I realized? I'm not cleaning their faces up. I'm cleaning their arms up. Isn't that interesting?
Is that what
I'm doing?
Yeah. Like, did you just change your mind mid?
Well, the faces are
You're
better.
not allowed to do that.
The faces are better than I remember, but the arms need this extra coat of white to differentiate themselves from the cloth.
Don't forget, Meg's lizards once killed 1 unit, so clearly he's not the villain. Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, I think whoever. Listen, hex rates are really the nightmare. Apparently, unit of Nighthaunt.
Apparently so.
And I don't have them. I don't think they're
Very
that great.
narrative list, says Saray. All right, Saray, you get to play it then. Play against it.
It is a narrative list.
I guess.
He has played against it.
I don't know. I mean, it's
He's
narrative.
Just played against it Monday.
You get to do it again. It's narrative because they're in the narrative for them. They're OP. That's why it's narrative.
Well, I do like a lot of the new Nighthaunt. They've taken to describing Nighthaunt less as like a cohesive, like regimented force, and more just like a wave of a kind of force of nature that just shows up and like runs.
They're
at
just
you.
hungry, like the Tyranids, hungry for souls.
No, they do hate the living and want nothing but death for them, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, should we move on to one more list for now?
Sure.
Okay, this list belongs to a.
I'm not playing this game.
This is Nick's list. All right, let's.
We can keep it hidden, and I'll just blurt it out anyway.
No, this is Nick Garcia.
All right, Nick's not getting that extra CP at the start. We know that.
Yeah.
You are though, on your list.
I think so.
Yeah, ridiculous, as if he needs it. Yeah, 1950.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, Nick. Okay, I don't know anything really about this.
Yeah.
But I bet it's going to be beautiful.
It's going to look great.
I'm so glad Nick's playing and judging and not playing and submitting his army.
Yeah, doesn't get to win. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, I
Soups, you don't even understand this list, it seems like.
Yeah, so we've got Alariel. She's quite good, and she can bring back units, including herself, even when she's dead. She can bring herself back off the off the side table.
I like that. I mean, if it were mine, I would like that.
Yeah. Once per game she can do that only. But then she can bring other units back. She's good. The question kind of is she 680 points good? That's sort of always the question with these big, huge models like Marathi and Nagash. Marathi always kind of gets a pass because Marathi has this built-in, like, can't die.
Oh, you know who else kind of has that? Is Croak. if you he's able to like heal all his wounds at the end of the turn.
No, but if you do 18 wounds to Croak, he's dead.
He's dead, yeah.
But he does have a 4-up ward, so you really need to do 36 damage to Croak.
Right.
Which is actually kind of a lot.
Pretty cool.
There's not a lot of things in the game I can think of that can do that on their own outside of outside of like turn 5 Witch Elves. I don't even think Varangard can do that. So
All these tiny plants.
he is close to being basically invincible.
Mm-hmm.
Which is another reason that list we saw got 7 Blueberry Boys. If you recall.
I'm enjoying this rating system going on
Blueberries
in chat.
out of Blueberry Boys.
Yeah. Okay, what about...
Nick's list?
Yeah, what about Kurnoth Hunters? Those are pretty good, right?
What's he got? Bows?
He's got great bows.
Great bows,
and
yet
they're
they are good.
reinforced.
They are good. Oh boy, this Blueberry Boy. You know what this Blueberry Boy is gonna do? He's gonna shoot them every turn in the game. He's gonna shoot them your turn. He's gonna shoot them.
They're
his
allowed
turn.
to do that.
You can shoot. Remember during your opponent's turn for one command?
Oh yeah.
You have to shoot the closest
Sorry.
thing.
I thought like
he doesn't care.
Talking auto.
See, that's what's so
but
weird.
But he doesn't care.
Yeah, that's what's weird about Sigmar. Like in 40k, if you're told you have to shoot the closest thing, you're like, oh, that's awful. I'm screwed.
Oh yeah.
In Sigmar, if you tell me like you have to shoot my closest unit, I'm usually like, okay.
like I'm there anyway.
I'm kind of like that's probably what I was gonna shoot anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got like a monster character right behind
In fact,
him that I really
that
want to kill.
happens so often that I forget that that's a thing.
It is. It's a big. I mean, okay, I can think of a few examples. Soulblight have that unrendable shooting phase thing, but no one's taking it.
Yeah, shooting. There's not enough shooting.
There's not enough shooting. So you've got that Vampire Lord and Zombie Dragon.
And you have to pick that before you submit your list.
Right,
like,
right.
That's kind of, yeah.
So you've got that Vampire Lord and Zombie Dragon, and you've got 10 skeletons in front of them. Then I'm like, yes, I wish I was shooting the Vampire Lord and Zombie Dragon. And that kind of makes sense. Death Army should probably be the best at getting around this, right? But when I have to shoot Stormcast or Daughters or Kruleboyz or Ironjaws, and you're telling me I have to shoot the closest thing, Chaos, Slaves of Darkness, I'm kind of like, okay, I'll just shoot the closest thing then.
Because that's what I was going to do anyway.
Right, like that's cool. I'll just kill them, I guess, or, mess them up. So that means, and these guys
that's
are...
what he's doing?
Nick, Blueberry Boy, Nick, please correct me if I'm wrong. 2 shots each, I want to say 4s, 2s, Ren 2 damage? Or Ren 1, I think, on the bow. But they're 2 damage bows.
Oh.
Because the bow is like
That's
the size
good.
of a Raptidon.
I mean, they are great bows.
Yeah, they're giant, they're tree men. 3, Ren 1, 2 damage. 2 shots each? 2 shots each? Looking for 2 shots each?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
An anti-hero, which is, that works against the having to hit the closest thing. Yeah, that's pretty nasty, actually. He's going to be shooting these all game.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, for that reason, I give this 6 Blueberry Boys.
More than your list.
For sure. 6 Blueberry Boys out of 10. Less than yours, but more than mine. Look, chat's not fighting me on this, so I'm just going to keep...
I mean, Soups gave it 1, but he didn't even look at it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're right. Also ignores a guarded hero.
Oh, wow. Sorry, 1 second.
This guy. Cool.
Wow, a whopping 8 blueberries out of... Yeah, that's a tough one. Ignores guard hero. That means he can put those crazy shots right there just into your hero.
Right.
Oh, also what? 18-inch range? I think 24?
That's pretty good then.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, they need to be toned down, actually. That's pretty nasty.
Nah, he'll be fine. I don't know how to judge this. I think we'll go with your rating, even though I don't
you're gonna
believe you.
You're gonna feel it when you're picking up a salon turn 1.
What are you talking about?
Oh, well, no, because you have your...
Turn 1?
Yeah, because he can shoot like crazy.
But turn 1? He's not going to get over there that fast. Is he?
I don't know what their range is.
No.
I think it's 24. Anyway,
we'll just have to find out.
A nasty list for sure.
I think it's... I don't know how to... If I should agree with you or not.
Yeah, we're going to
But
close our
probably not.
poll shortly. I want to talk about a little bit too.
Yeah, let's do that.
Meg, can we kind of see how you're doing in the meantime?
Yeah.
We're going to come back and rank some more lists later. Again, folks in chat, if you're going to Oldtown Throwdown, let me know and we'll pull your list up and we'll decide how many blueberries it is.
Yeah.
I mean, how many blueberry boys it is.
Yeah. All right. So finish this guy. I think. I might add a little bit more under this leaf, actually, now that I look at it. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm going for. Just a little bit. I want it to look kind of like, a ruined thing. I'm working on this one next. It's actually going faster than I thought. So that's good.
Mine too.
Yeah, I'm glad. I never finish. But anyways, that's what I'm doing. So, I need to shove a bunch of shit. Oops, sorry. Under here.
Why are you sorry? Because you cursed?
I didn't mean to. That's why I
curse all
said
the
sorry.
time.
I know, but when I don't mean to, then I'm like, oh, why did I do that?
I see.
Um,
Yeah,
This
why
is
do people go to tournaments? Why? So, Meg, why do you go? Just
I
the
thought I told
spectacle and the
you.
friendship, you said.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody, like I said, everybody there is nice. I've not had a bad game at Oldtown Throwdown, which is great. I mean,
I'm
I've
trying-
bad games with you all the time because you wipe the floor with me.
I'm trying to think how
No,
many,
you're always good to play. You always help me out.
I'm trying to think how many bad games I've had in competitive Sigmar.
It's so hard to keep on camera.
Let me think. I'm going to go through. I'm going to
Yeah.
kind of try to count my bad games on Sigmar.
I'm going to put a big X because I can't seem to get it together.
Let's see. Yeah, maybe I can tell some of my more funny bad game memories. I had this guy that is a local guy, and this guy is very good. Was very good at Sigmar in third, and when I started playing, he was kind of playing a lot. But I played a game with him. I drew him round one at a local RTT, and I beat him. But at the very end of the game, he kind of realized that he could actually maybe get a tie. So he did a couple things to piss me off. Thing number one he did that thing where he kind of conceded, and then like at the end of 4, and then was like, well, let's keep going and see what happens. I was like, which one? He's like, I said, I was like, which one? What do you want to do? And he's like, well,
Let's see if I win, and then we'll keep playing.
Yeah, I went first. I went first in 5. And he's like, well, do you want to just score you up and then like I'll play my turn now? I was like, no,
What?
no, we can't do that. So then
Oh, no.
yeah. So then I did my thing, and then something came up because oh man, I don't remember what edition of I mean it was 3rd edition, but I can't remember. It was probably the earliest book.
Yeah.
Gur, and
Grr.
he was like, there was something about being near objectives, and he was like, well, wait, who is like, you have to be on the objective or whatever, like not just contesting it or something like that. And he was kind of like, where is the objective? And I'm like, the objective is this 6-inch ring. Like, this means I contest the objective. He's like, no, but like, the actual objective, where is it? And I'm like,
It's a singularity.
yeah, and I'm like, well, in
This is Interstellar.
I was like, in Sigmar, it's just like, it's not a 40 millimeter
Yeah.
round thing like it is in 40K. It is now. But in 3rd edition, it wasn't. I was like, it's just a point. And he's like, exactly, it's a point. So where is that point?
Oh my gosh.
And like, so that at this point, I like looked over at Sony Nguyen, who was running the event. I was like, blank is up to some of his late game BS, and blank pulled out the phrase. He was like, wait, but the objective has to be a singularity. Like there has to be a point where it terminates, and we say this is the objective. And Sony was just like, blank, what are you talking
What
about?
are you talking
and then
about?
yeah, he
love that.
lost. I think he felt like he pushed it far enough. And up until then, I cannot say the game was particularly enjoyable either. You can imagine a person that would do something like that at the end of the game.
Right,
You can
what
kind
are
of
they
imagine
gonna-
the game would be great. Yeah, he had so this was before the Days of Sigmar book, and they were like weirdly busted in particular ways. And if anybody remembers playing third, this guy had double or triple Phoenix, and Phoenixes were just like a nightmare. And he was getting, they died. They're pretty powerful. And when they die, you roll a die on a 4-up, they come back at full health. This unit's out of the game now, thankfully. Okay. There's no middle ground. There's nothing else. It's just like full health. It's not like most things now get back up on like a 2 or a 3 with like a few hit, like D3 health or something. And he could not roll those 4-ups when I kept killing the things, and he was getting very frustrated.
Very upset.
And
very upset with you.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a bad one. I had a bad game with this guy that I really like on SoCal, and it wasn't bad because any of us were jerks. He just got brutally sick in turn 2.
What?
In turn 1, he moved his army up like
mid-game.
In range. Yeah, he was like, he kind of mentioned it at the start of the game. He was like, "I'm moving a little slow. Sorry, I just had lunch." And I was like, "I feel like something I ate was weird." I was like, "I was like, are you okay?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." And so he started playing, and he moved like his Tzeentch army up in the board, and then I just charged it and wiped like a third of it out, Beast Claw Raiders. And then he was kind of like,
finish you off.
I saw him, and he was like, he had like sweats. I was like, "Are you okay?"
Poor dude.
And he was like, no. He's like, "I think you're gonna win. Do you mind if I just like go be sick?" And I was like, "No, of course, dude." Like, that was kind of.
You're like, "Yeah, of course I'll take that win."
Super cool guy, yeah.
What a blueberry boy, Zach! You get your opponent sick just so that you can.
I didn't get him sick. He ate something from the. It was at SoCal. You know what the food options are at SoCal? Nothing.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever want to go back to SoCal again.
SoCal Open is a hard
not
pass.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing in chat?
Yeah.
Have you guys voted on the poll yet?
Let's close it.
People are still talking about friendship. Oh, look, somebody cares about the prizes.
Who? I'm just kidding.
Who are you? Name yourself.
And then I'm trying to think. Last Oldtown Throwdown, my third round game wasn't very fun. My opponent was fine. There was nothing particularly wrong with him. It's sort of not fair to be like, my opponent was just kind of quiet and didn't really interact with me, and so I didn't have a fun game. I think that's the problem is in SoCal is that every other game is not like that. Everybody's friendly and like fun and talks to you and interacts with you.
Sure.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's not the problem. It's just a terrible event. Wait. Like the venue.
No, I'm not talking about SoCal. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oldtown.
Got it, sorry. Not Oldtown.
At Oldtown, everybody was nice. Last year, one of my opponents at Oldtown, he was in kind of a bad mood. Him and I both went into that round 0-2. I was getting my butt kicked with spiders. The problem is for me is that he had the like most oppressive Seraphon list imaginable. And I was kind of like, what are you doing here?
What are you doing?
I was like, why are you 0-2 with this list? Like,
just means somebody was a little better.
I was like, I should be playing something I can beat at 0-2 at this point.
Oh, right.
And he was like, well, and this was bad. This game design was going on because Null Myriad, the Bone Reaper faction that ignored magic on a 2-up, was very prevalent because of Seraphon. So you just kind of, as a Seraphon player, crossed your fingers. You didn't draw no Myriad, and this guy did. He's like, so I ought to lose that matchup, which isn't exactly true, but I think it's a mega hard hill to climb up. And then I think his other matchup wasn't very good either. I think he had just had some bad games, and he was kind of in a bad mood. He wasn't mean or rude or crappy or anything. He just like had it. But I gave him the gift of being able to absolutely stomp Spider Fang goblins. So at least he did get his first W of the day. Oh, and then he didn't come back the next day.
He's just not happy.
And I was kind of like, dude, just give me the win.
You know what is really funny about you giving all these details is that we talked about all these people last year when we went to Oldtown Throwdown. You showed their pictures.
No.
So anybody can go back and find out who this person is.
I guess so. But again, I didn't give him enough details for the first guy I talked about, and this guy was great. He was great. He was a nice guy. Like I think he just had kind of a bad day, and then I had a bad day too. But I was kind of more like, all right, I knew the bad day was coming because I had this goofy list.
Yeah.
And he had
you
a
went
really
in
good
knowing, as somebody yelled across to you, you
Tad.
did this to yourself.
Tad, whose
Yeah.
list we're going to look at. Yeah,
Yeah.
Breaking Tad sometimes in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tad
Which
pointed
I thought
out
was fantastic.
more than once.
Like, yeah, he deserves it.
You did this to yourself.
It was so funny.
So, I know, but this guy had a really good Seraphon list and just like had bad matches.
Yeah. It
Um,
happens.
and to his credit, like I think No Myriad was BS. Like it's original, like, and if the implication was, well, we needed No Myriad so people took less. Are you kidding me? Like so, then that means Seraphon are broken. Like, it's kind of introducing like.
What year was it? This was last year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So last year, basically Seraphon were really oppressive magically, probably too much, and then to solve it, seemingly they released the Bone Reapers sub-faction that anytime you cast magic on them, on a 2-up, they just ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
So like Croak and doing all those mortals, they just sit there and roll 2-ups and ignore it. And it's sort of like, are you guys kidding? And then what happens when they play Beastclaw Raiders?
Ugh.
Well, that's what happened at Oldtown Teams.
They deserve it, though.
I drew that kid Alex, little Alex from Corsair, super nice guy. He got drafted into me with his No Myriad Bone Reapers against my
Yeah.
Beastclaw Raiders who don't even cast magic. So he's like, I basically don't have a sub-faction in this game. And I'm kind of like, yeah, that sub-faction is stupid.
I mean, isn't that just a risk we all take? I guess that's like why,
Absolutely.
like I never played with the Soulblight monsters. I don't remember exactly what it was, but there were reasons why I only played Virkos and Legion of Blood, right? They were, the monster one wasn't reliable. Something.
Mhm.
I don't really remember what the problem was. I just remember.
You had to get and paint a lot of monsters.
That's true. I don't think we had enough monsters for that list to work. I would have loved to do that list. Maybe this year I would play a Soulblight monster list on stream. That could be fun.
Well, we need more Soulblight monsters.
Yes, we need more monsters. He won't let me sub in the Flesh Eater Court Dragon. What is that one called? The Vargeist, right?
Terrorgeist.
Terrorgeist, sorry.
You can take Terrorgeist and Soulblight,
Oh.
but that base.
But the base doesn't match.
Base doesn't
it's
match.
not happening.
This isn't a dog and pony show.
No, it's a dinosaur and ghost show.
Today's show happens to be. We can do dog and pony shows. When we do a cities episode.
We should do a dog and pony show. Yeah.
Well, we don't have any more dogs to paint right now, but.
No, but it can be like the theme behind the game.
I closed the poll.
Yeah.
The winner is friendship.
Of course, the winner's always friendship.
By quite a bit.
Go check out our stickers.
By quite a bit. Now, I do have to say, of course, everybody kind of knows that, honestly, the top three, the top two of these, the great games and the friendship, kind of go hand in hand.
You're not necessarily going to be friends with everybody you play with.
No,
though.
that's very true. One of the things
But I like going down and seeing friends. Like Noah's going to be there. Vino,
but for you, it's going to be fun to see Joe.
And Joe.
Because you and Joe had a really cool game.
And Trish.
Trish, right.
Yeah.
Anyone that you have a really good game with.
Right. It's nice to go back and see old faces. Like
then you
from
go
the
back
last
and you
time,
see that person you had that game with, and you're like recounting the game. Then you have a second game with that person. And that's like why I love Roberto so much.
Yeah.
Because him and I have had 3 really good games under 3 ridiculous circumstances. Two of them where we were both trying to do really well. I won one, he won one.
Yeah.
And then one of them where we took really stupid lists and paid for it, and we got to kind of suffer through this together. And everybody's kind of laughing at both of us.
Yeah,
like,
you guys were definitely getting laughed at.
Yeah, and then we finally got to play each other in round 4, and it was like, we kind of deserve this. We went into the second day 0-3.
Yeah.
So I really
Somehow I won more games at that thing than you.
You did. You had a better win record than me.
It's ridiculous.
At Oldtown Throwdown last year.
All right.
I really thought the spider. You know what's annoying too is a lot of my games are very.
Zach, you're good. You're not that good.
You know what's annoying is a lot of my games are actually very close. That's kind of what was frustrating about that.
Oh my God, Soups. I did not. There was no dog to kill.
But it is a great way to kind of like get to know somebody. Is to play them like more than once, and especially for a lot of the people who travel. I've never played Matt Nguyen. I hope.
I hope I never play Manwin. I'm just gonna feel so dumb.
He's scary. But I haven't
He's
got.
so nice.
He's so nice.
He's
but
such a nice guy.
Yeah,
But I'm like, get away from me. I don't want to see your list.
I did play Aaron Newbaum at teams last year. That was fun. Finally.
Yeah.
I have played some of the other really strong players down there, and it's always fun. Everybody's nice. There's nobody down there that's a strong player and is a total jerk.
Yeah.
I'm sure like everybody has bad days, but I've never played anybody down there and been like,
Yeah.
this person is a total.
I haven't either.
Honestly, I've never played anybody in SoCal and been like, wow, this was a uncomfortable jerk game.
Thank you, Soups, for your Hobby Collab membership gift.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome, Jason Couture. Did I say it right? I don't know. I'm not good at.
Oh yeah, Tom's a jerk, and I have played a couple games with Tom.
Tom's a jerk. I don't want to play against Tom either.
I'm just kidding.
He would be so irritated with me.
He's not.
This grumpy Welsh face.
He's not a jerk.
Why don't you know your rules? But
Just
I don't. He'd say it somehow.
He says it like turn one.
Yeah.
Before anything's even happened.
Yeah.
Why don't you know your rules?
I don't know. Yeah, Tom, I'm glad you're not playing. No offense. Anyway, yeah, party lights. Thank you for the super chat. Or sorry, thank you for the membership. Great way to support us. Obviously, it is a new month. We got to hit those goals.
We're cruising along. How's it going, Meg?
Memberships are always a good idea. Good, I think. I don't know. I've gotten 2 done that had nothing on them. I only have a couple of those left, and then the rest already have some stuff. No, sorry, 3. Yeah, I'm calling this one done too. So yeah, I'm almost done with 4. So pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about getting it done. We're actually skipping a key tonight. This is how nervous I am about getting this done on time. We're skipping a key. I'm just gonna keep working. So we'll probably be in Hobby Hang after this stream.
Are we playing? We're not playing a practice game tonight, but we are tomorrow.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
To
but
when?
What?
To tonight?
To tonight.
Oh my god.
I haven't played all of the. I mean, I've played 2 games. I've played 2 games with my Seraphon in 4th. I would not hate playing again. I know we're playing again tomorrow, but
Well, I'm down.
If you want.
I
don't want to do that to you if you're not interested.
I'm always down to clown. And you won last night's game. Now you said
with an asterisk.
You said with my help.
Yeah, definitely.
Which means I'm going to start going a lot harder. Getting
getting
a lot harder during these games.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to go into hard mode. Haha. Get it?
I'm like, do I like that or not like that? Depends. Depends on my mood, I guess.
Okay, are we ready for the next person?
Yeah, let's put someone on blast.
All right,
Roberto.
This is actually Roberto.
This
now,
is your buddy.
I'll make sure I let him know we did
okay.
this.
Good job, Ty.
He
Now I
does
feel
occasionally watch. Roberto's taking Kruleboyz. So the first 3 people you guys all kind of know.
These are the new ones, right?
The new Kruleboyz.
Yes.
Wait.
Well, the new faction.
Well, they're new.
They split it in half, right?
Yeah. Iron
so
Jaws and Kruleboyz.
Yeah. All right.
I confess I don't know a ton about Kruleboyz, but what I do know is that
it's good that you picked this list. Then
what I do know is that everybody's very excited about them when they came out, and then they haven't actually done that well.
Hey, Kiki.
I sort of thought that was gonna be a thing. Sorry, I'm not trying to act like I knew it was gonna be a thing, but what you can actually evidence. You can go back and see both Saray and I think even Steven, on more than one occasion, when we saw the faction preview for this army, everyone was very excited. I think sometimes excitement for fun gets confused for excitement with good. This army looks really fun.
Yeah.
And like you're going to have a lot of fun playing it. It's a lot of cool, flexible, fun options. But actually at the end of the day, I'm not sure they're that good yet. They're like kind of, it's sort of like imagine an elite army with no armor save. That's sort of a problem. Like you don't have a lot of models and you die.
Oh.
So I think that's kind of their problem.
Sound fun.
Yeah. He's got Gobsprack. He's got
Yep.
a reinforced unit of gut rippers, which are like okay.
Okay.
They're fishing for 6s.
Gobsprack. I'm
He's
trying to-
riding the big vulture.
Okay. Yes. Got it. Thanks.
He's got Snatcher Boss on Sludge Raker Beast. He's got another unit of Gut Rippers.
Uh-huh.
And then he's got 2 units of Monster Killers. And then down here, I'm guessing Kruleboyz. Yep, Swan Collar Sham with Potrot. And a reinforced unit of Kruleboyz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't
You're unfamiliar.
I don't know what these look like.
We're both a little unfamiliar with this. Yeah.
Brad plays these, right?
Brad does have them. And on our chat, we've had our friend Andrew.
Yeah.
And Andrew, we hope to get back.
Yeah.
Andrew's actually.
He had a really awesome
He's
vacation.
He's at the Olympics right now. Yeah.
God, don't dox him. Now they're gonna go find him
Yeah, they'll go find Andrew and his family
in Paris.
during the Olympics. So yeah, I think we're excited. I think actually there's a date coming up pretty soon. I'm going to ask Andrew if he can be on.
Oh, great.
So he might be on pretty quick. It's when you and I are at Nova. So it's towards the end of the month.
Okay, yeah, because we're gonna be gone again in August to Nova.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see some of you guys at Nova too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I know that there are some. Yeah, right. Membership super chats floating around. Don't forget to send those our way if you have any floating.
Oh yeah. If you've been a member, then if you go down
It's almost been a year.
It's kind of weird. You have to go down to where the dollar sign is. Like it makes it feel like you're gonna spend money, and then you click there, and then you'll see you'll have a little green one. It'll be like flashing.
It'll want your attention.
It'll be you have a free chat.
You should use it.
So I think anyway, we're excited to get them on. But I don't know. I just hope Roberto has fun. It is a high skill ceiling. I don't know. He likes to try things out. So I don't know what Roberto we're getting, but with 4th Ed, that's kind of where we all are, right? A lot of us are just trying things out. I think there's a lot of Nighthaunt players. I think a lot of them are going to be disappointed.
Who don't know how OP they are?
No, I don't even want to say who aren't familiar. I've only been playing them for. This is only the second competitive event I've gone to with them. But, my list is pretty much what it was in 3rd. It hasn't changed much. Mm-hmm. I just kind of feel like they're not as OP as people think they are.
You're going to be the reason why they get FAQ'd.
No, I'm not.
And the rest of the community is going to be so mad at you.
No, I'm not, actually. I know I'm not.
Matt Rose is going to be like, this Zach guy's been bugging me for free stuff and, I don't know, sending me hate mail that he's been turning into intros for his games.
So we don't send those letters. That's just an intro.
And now he's out there ruining my Nighthaunt data sheets.
My Nighthaunt data sheets.
Why are you doing this, Zach? All the other Nighthaunt players are going to boo you.
Boo.
Boo.
I'll
show you what's under their veil.
No, my Nighthaunt, almost nobody else has Dreadscythe Heritance. Like, nobody's taking... My list is pretty different than every other Nighthaunt players.
Thank you, Kiki, for your member chat. Thanks for an amazing almost year, bozos. Are you going to LVO next year? We pretty much go to LVO every year. LVO's an easy one for us because we have family out there, and so we get to, double
We
double
don't
dip.
have family at LVO.
Oh, sorry, LVO, sorry.
But we do go.
I always do this with Nova.
I know.
Always.
But we do go.
Yes, we always go to LVO because I love Vegas. Even if Zach didn't want to go, we'd go. Yeah. So, sorry. I always do this. I mix up Nova and LVO for some reason.
LVO is also a fun one to go to because it's like the big game, right?
Patsy, thank you for your $10 super chat. That helps us out. Love you guys. And paper plants. They're great. Yeah. I love the paper plants. As much work as they are. Mm-hmm. Can't wait to see you all soon. Nova. Yes. I can't wait to see you.
If you are going to Nova, be on the lookout for a thread.
Yeah, we're going to do party stuff.
I was thinking about where I want to go the first night. I can't remember now.
Oh. Well, I'm flying out, I think you're going to come with me. I think you're going to stay a little longer than me. But we're flying out early. And
do you know when?
I don't have vacation days left because we have so many events. So I need to fly out on a weekend, and then I can work from from there during the week.
Oh, wow. We might be there like a whole week before that.
Exactly. And if you want, you can stay the week after and hang out with your family. It'll be great.
I think
but
I
anyways,
think we'll stay a few days after.
Yeah. So we'll definitely be planning some early week stuff for the locals who let us know. So keep an eye out on that for Nova.
Yeah. And it's my home stomping grounds, so I'm always excited to get some blue crab.
Oh yeah.
The season starts right around then, so it's good timing.
Will the cicadas be out?
No,
Dang
cicadas in Maryland typically do like a. Well, I don't think
they're
so.
Still like the small, there's a little bit every
year. Yeah, I know,
It's
but
just-
the cicada thing is kind of early in the summer.
Is it? Okay.
It tends to
I
be
can't
like
remember.
June. I think it's mostly over by.
Oh, you're right, because I was there for a graduation party.
Yeah,
when
it starts as even like May. I think it's like May to June, and then they're kind of done.
Okay.
But other bugs will
Well,
be
anyway,
out.
I did love that.
All the other
That was
bugs will
cool.
be there.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully it'll be a little muggy like it is here, because I kind of enjoy that. Molecule.
Super mild. Wait, hold on. Before we get
Oh.
to molecule, sorry, one second molecule before we get to yours. Two things. One, worth pointing out that actually last year, if you'll recall, super nice weather the whole time we were
was
there.
so
like,
beautiful.
Wildly nice, because it can be pretty
Oh my
bad.
gosh, yeah, we lucked out. I don't hate that either.
The other thing I want to bring up, I can't
Before-
remember. Yeah, on the molecules.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, Molecule says, it's important to note that it's not a crime if you don't send the letter.
Perfect. We're good then.
Yeah, if we don't send Matt Rose threatening
it's
letters.
not a crime. I really want him to see, though, what the letters say.
Well,
I can't wait till we become best friends when we see him again at LVO and send him links to all of the intros that he's been a part of and give him a sticker sheet with his face on it. That'll be so weird.
yeah, I'm interested in. I really need the I need the Nighthaunt buzz to buzz off. I don't want to be playing
No.
the bad guy army that all the bad guys have.
Matt, you're the bad guy. It's too late.
If it doesn't
too
buzz
late for
off,
you.
if it doesn't, well, first of all,
I love how you're saying buzz off, by the way.
here's the deal. I might be
Back to you
okay.
later.
I might be okay because again, no one takes Red Sectarians.
Yeah.
Even though some guy, some math hammer nerd did the math and they're the best ones.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Nobody takes them. Everyone takes the other two, and hex rates.
Yeah.
So I might be okay.
Yeah.
Matt Rose might, but see that's the thing. Matt Rose knows.
Sure. I think we should move on to the next list.
On to the next list.
On to the next
okay,
list,
Maggie,
yeah.
let's do it. On this one is this is my friend Josh.
Oh, that says Ben.
Oh, this is Ben. That's right. Okay, this is Ben from Corsairs. Ben is a great dude. You know Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played against him and it was the slaughter, but it was fun because it was
he had the crazy zombies.
it was zombie. Yeah, he had the cool zombie list, and I was like, that's the list I want. And then I had my Soulblight list.
I haven't gotten to play Ben
That was
yet.
at Teams. That was super fun.
Yeah, I have not gotten to
He
play
kicked
Ben
my
yet,
ass.
but I am excited to one day. Ben named his list
I don't own
Illumineth Realm Lords or Nighthaunt.
Nighthaunt.
That's what
Apparently, those are the winning list.
those are the good ones.
Yeah.
So
See? Everyone knows it.
I know both Alex Gonzalez and Nick Gonzalez will be there, and also from the Corsairs, and they will also both be bringing Nighthaunt. I saw their list.
Okay.
So,
Oh my god, I hope you get to play. I hope you get to play those guys so you can see how terrible it is.
Now, Ben's wife Jessica is a really good painter.
Yes,
she's a beautiful
she's
Illumineth
gonna
Realm
win.
Lords.
I don't even know what it is, like what she's submitting this year.
Well,
but
here's the thing. It's not a new army. But I think she has painted more models for it. So
sure, yeah. Oh, she's bringing them again.
she's bringing her Illumineth
Oh,
Realm
she's
Lords.
got it. She's on it. Yeah.
So
It's so beautiful.
yeah,
she painted tartan.
yeah, this is the army
goodness.
I got to play against on the GW stream.
Yeah, that's right.
when
That was at...
when I hung out with Matt
Was that
Rose.
LVO?
It was LVO.
When you made friends with Matt Rose.
Yeah, Matt Rose, Jess, and I
Something in
hung
my
out.
eye
It was a
is
lot of
killing
fun.
me. Yeah.
I had my Beast Claw Raiders against hers, and it was a really nice looking game. It was good terrain, and the stream was a lot of fun.
Yes, Soups. Isn't that crazy? I joke about doing like non-metallic metal on Lumineth. I kind of want to do it.
Let's take a look at Ben's list.
Let's take a
Because
yes,
we
I
can
just,
evaluate.
Like, totally
This is,
got off.
no, that's
the rails,
okay. This is SBGL.
Oh, fun, yeah.
So we can evaluate. He does have Morbid Conjuration.
Of course. So Zach is right.
Right away, 3 blueberries.
Yeah, how many blueberries?
We're going to start adding Ben to your blueberry count. Right away, 3 blueberries for Morbid
For
Conjuration.
morbid, yeah.
Okay.
We all know what you're doing.
Neferata. Bacchanal Blood, 2 blueberries. Boom, boom. Okay. Neferata, that's a blueberry. Okay. Reinforced Graveguard, that's a blueberry.
What?
Vampire Lion Zombie Dragon, that's a blueberry.
This is just a normal list. Oh my god.
Uh,
That's a blueberry for just including things?
Alright, other than that, I don't know.
The Black Knights are not blueberry.
Black
right?
Knights
They're
aren't.
not
I don't.
good, right?
Well, he's got 10.
I mean, I guess they're Graveguard on horseback.
They are
right?
Graveguard on horseback.
But are they as good? I guess they would be. That would
they're
not
kinda
make
good.
sense
They're
if they
kinda
weren't.
good, yeah.
Because they have horses.
Yeah. Alright, we'll give him a blueberry for that.
No. No.
Alright, man, good call. We'll give him a blueberry.
No.
Yeah, let's give him
That's not what I...
we'll give him a Brett for that. Okay.
A blueberry Brett.
Okay. And then Orb of Enchantment. Oh, that's a blueberry for
Why?
sure.
What makes that Orb of Enchantment?
You pick
Or that's the artifact?
Yeah, like his fight last. You pick like anywhere in the
okay.
board.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this. We could run this list. Oh no, we only have 5 Black Knights. We can almost run this list.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Only have 5 Black Knights. I'm not interested in painting more skeletons, and I still have skeletons to paint. So we're not going to be doing this list, I guess.
All right, there you go, Ben.
Yeah.
Wow, I gave Ben. I kind of went unhinged here a little bit.
You
It's
did.
it's probably honestly only 8.
Also, it's Ben.
It's probably only 6 blueberries, to be honest. It is Ben.
So, how many points is the total list? Is it
2,000.
2,000? Oh, okay. Okay.
On the dot, yeah.
Yeah. I hate Eddie. Guys.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good list. But it does look, I have to say, it's kind of funny. It looks just good. It doesn't look broken.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we'll find out.
I gave him 8
It's broken because Ben's playing it.
I gave him 8 blueberry boys, but it's probably more like 6.
And a Brett.
And a Brett.
Yeah. All right. Who's next?
Next
An
is
old blood too. Yeah.
okay. This is my friend Josh Glenn. Josh Glenn is I know him from SoCal, obviously. Josh Glenn is two kind of fun ways some other people might know Josh Glenn. One, when I was at Rocky Mount, the year I got first place at Rocky Mountain Open, Josh Glenn got second place at Rocky Mountain Open.
Oh, okay.
And it was
Gotta
really
point that out.
No, it was just really fun because I didn't know anybody there, and then kind of the night before I saw his name show up. He's an officer in the Air. I want to say Air Force. I hope I get that right, Josh. He's
in the flying army.
Yeah, he's an officer in the Air Force based out of SoCal, San Diego. And he had been sent to Colorado for some training. Yes, I'm positive, because that's where the Air Force School is in Colorado.
Okay.
So he had been sent there for some training. And I guess maybe one of the days or two before, he was like, oh, I could go up and do this. Like, I had the time off. I could go do this.
That's cool.
So he kind of added in late, and I missed him add it in. And I think I saw it like the night before. And then he came in, I was like, yes, this is awesome. I know somebody here. And then the 2 people from California proceeded to go 5-0 and get
Make
first and second
cry.
place. So it was
That's
a
why
lot.
everyone hates us.
It was a lot of fun. This year, neither him nor I went to Rocky Mountain Open, but Noah from SoCal, not our Noah, but a different Noah, won. Beat the same guy I beat last year.
Oh, okay.
Who got to the final. And then 6, I want to say, of the 10 top 10 people were from California. Were SoCal people.
I mean,
Rocky Mountain.
That's interesting. I mean, that tells you a lot about the competition that I'm going to have to deal with.
Yeah. They need to start flying a golden bear flag out in the Rocky Mountain State.
Yeah. That'll show them.
Yeah, we're gonna
Instead of a mountain goat or whatever the hell's on their flag.
It's like a C. It's like they're like one of those states that needs to remember the letter their name starts with.
Oh right, I was
Yeah.
thinking New Mexico, and I'm like, I actually like the New Mexico flag.
New Mexico's
It's a cool flag.
New Mexico's flag was
Cool.
was great.
Yeah.
I don't know who they let design it, but we need more of that. That's kind of how I feel about the
I
Maryland.
kind of like Guam's too. It's like, here's all of Guam.
And then it says Guam.
Yeah.
Again,
Okay.
Another flag where you can go, oh right.
Oh right, we're in Guam.
That's where I'm at.
I love that. Yeah.
What's that C stand for? Colorado.
Oh right, Colorado.
Colorado.
I know where I live. Oh right, the bears that we all murdered. We're in California.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
like the Mexican flag, but with a bear, right?
Patsy said say it, and I don't know what I was supposed to say.
We didn't really look at this list yet, though.
No,
okay,
we
Ghoul
didn't.
Patrol.
Can we do
now,
that?
this one we can talk a little bit about because... I was talking about the Maryland flag. Yeah, I was saying that I also don't know in the 1700s who designed the Maryland flag because
true.
it's very different looking from all the other flags.
We should go find him.
Okay,
But you know it wasn't a girl.
so here we go. Usharon. Okay, checks out.
Yeah.
A born archregent. He's the good wizard.
Yeah.
Oh,
guys,
I love this
Start
list.
rating this list.
Okay,
Get your blueberries ready.
This is a horde list of
Ooh, fun.
I don't know what the
Crypt
Morrowscrow Herald does.
You know what? I forgot. I'm looking at all these lists and I'm like, oh, this is fun. This is interesting. Blah, blah, blah. A lot of blueberries. Maybe not. Blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh, right. I'm going to have to deal with this. I don't want it to be a blueberry list.
You might have to deal with it.
Yeah, once. Maybe hopefully just once. And then it'll all be silly after that. Okay, so horde list, we got a ton of ghouls.
Yeah,
reinforced,
60.
reinforced. And then a couple of ghouls that aren't reinforced. And then a couple of Yeah,
Crypt
there's
guard.
a lot. This is going to be a slow game.
Crypt Guard are basically more ghouls, just a little better.
Yeah. How do you feel about this list?
Yeah, okay. I feel like I would have put the Crypt Guard together, a big reinforced Crypt Guard unit. And just parked them near the characters in Usharon. But by doing them separate, he spreads around like their 5-up ward thing, which is kind of cool. So it's kind of a good idea. It's just that they're very easy to pick up now. 10 are kind of easy to pick up. Yeah, it's cool. The Morrowscrow Herald gets charnel vestments, which makes him a priest. So that's fun. Usharon, can't complain there.
No, Usharon's great.
I think Josh... Oh, he did pick up Crypt Guard.
All right.
Josh needs a Vargolf Courtier. That's it. Otherwise,
Okay.
I like this. This will be fun.
How many
Josh is a
blueberries
good player,
is it,
too.
though?
It's not too many blueberries, honestly. I'm going
No?
to give it 5 blueberry boys.
Okay. What would make it more blueberry boy?
I think he needs a Vargolf Courtier, maybe.
Okay.
Honestly, I think the Crypt Guard being in one big unit might, in my opinion.
Right, you said that. Sorry.
This helps him spread out the 5-up board, but like, I don't know. My shooty bow snakes could probably pick up it between shooting and. Well, they won't be the closest thing, but I could probably pick up 10 Crypt Guard in a turn if I got lucky with shooty snakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess best to compare it to your list.
Well, no, I don't
Which
have.
is ultimate blueberry. Except it wasn't. It was only, 3 blueberries you said? Yeah.
No, not that list. I'm talking about daughters. Like,
Oh, you're comparing it to that.
yeah, like shooting.
Got it.
Like shooting can. Having only 10 Crypt Guard, I think like by the time if opponent wants to go and deal with them, between a magic and a shooting phase, they could put them down to like nothing and maybe wipe them by then, or then just go into them with like a character and kill the final 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. They're a little they're a little fragile. They're 1 wound
Okay.
each, 5 up. 6 up armor, 5 up ward.
Okay.
Right. So kind of think about that. Like that's not gonna last long.
That's true.
So that's why 20 is kind of nice.
Yeah.
And then he has the ability to bring back a half squad, so then he could bring back 1 10 squad. Whereas I don't know that a 5 squad's ever really going to be that useful. So, Josh
Yeah.
might, we'll talk to him. I'll ask him. What were you thinking? What
was I thinking
What
right
were you
there?
thinking?
You're talking about how...
No, I'm talking to Josh.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were reacting to my sigh. I personally, sorry, Josh, can't ask you. That's actually who Zach wants to know this from. But I was thinking about, because you were talking about how it would have been better to have a larger unit. And I was thinking about how my Raptidons definitely need to be a larger unit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm never painting them again. This color scheme is insane.
No more Raptidons ever?
I can't. Or if I do...
You can also change up the color scheme a little bit.
That's what I was going to say. If I do, what I'll do is turn this into one big unit, because they all look the same.
And then do another.
And just do another one where they're like pink or something.
Yeah, you could easily do that.
Because I can't, I don't feel like matching this color scheme, like worrying about that.
Yeah.
There's too many colors.
Yeah, let's look at him real quick while she's got him here. Honestly, I was going to say, Meg, I almost even feel like the blue. You could just like do the blue is kind of the primary color at the end of the day, right? Mm-hmm. You could do the blue and then just do other colors around as well.
Yeah. They're so nuts.
Look at a little skink. I love the dark skink on top.
Yeah, they're cute. They have cute little faces.
They look like little Joplins.
Yeah, they look like our cat somehow. I don't know how, but they do.
Little
they did it.
faces. Yeah.
Get in there.
Wow, time is flying by.
It is.
What else do we
get
have
through
to
all the
cover?
lists?
No, we've still got more lists to do,
my
and we've got
gosh.
fan,
And we have
stuff.
fan
Let's get
stuff.
back to let's do another list because we've got a couple good ones here.
All right.
To wrap up, some good lists here. Okay, we'll back to the list. Here we go. Browser, boom. Okay, so Josh, excited to see you at at Old Town. Okay, here he is, Tad, the infamous Tad.
Yeah, the one who yelled at you.
Breaking Tad is his name here, if he's ever here.
He
might not be here today. Yeah. Tad is bringing Nighthaunt.
Probably busy finishing his army.
Yeah, he might be, because I didn't know Tad had Nighthaunt, and suddenly he does now.
Yeah, because they're all watching you play with it. And they're like,
no, I don't think so.
I also want to be a blueberry boy.
Tad, Nighthaunt. Okay. Lady O, love it. Bladegeist Revenants again. Dreadblade Horror, shocker. Hexwraith, shocker. Arlok the Drowner. I'm seeing a lot of people take Arlok the Drowner. I'm kind of like meh on him. I probably wouldn't spend 160 points on him.
Okay.
More Hexwraiths. Oh, no, wait. No more. No, just one unit Hexwraiths. And then 2 units of Dreadscythe Harridans.
Of course.
Big mistake not putting those together, though.
I was going to say, they're not reinforced.
They're not reinforced.
So not as bad.
Not as bad.
Definitely going to wipe them out with my Kroxagors.
He's using them to score points. And he's got Lord Executioner, too, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Who actually put all of his stuff on. I don't like the artifacts you took, Tad. You took the wrong artifacts, Tad.
You took the wrong artifacts.
Yeah,
You're just wrong.
Let's talk about...
Okay, then this cannot be a very blueberry list.
Well, here's the thing. Tad's an amazing player.
That doesn't matter.
What did he just win? He just won something. Tad's a really good player. So
it doesn't matter.
Ruler of the Spectral Host sounds good. Hear me out. Sounds good. When a unit dies, you can return it once per game at half strength. Mm-hmm. So I could bring back 10 Dreadscythe Harridans.
Oh, yippee.
However, I don't know. It is very good. I've been debating it. I can't say.
Okay.
Is it better than... The thing is... okay, here's why. The one I take makes my...
oh my God, Zach is having a really hard time not knowing how blueberry...
It makes my Knight of
his
Shrouds...
decisions are.
It makes my Knight of Shrouds on Ethereal Steed only able to be hit on a 4. Mm-hmm. Which means everything is now in whiff country with him, right? You send him into anything and it can whiff and he can live. And you're like, well, why does that matter? Well, keep in mind he's a Nighthaunt, so he's got a 4-up invuln save.
Yeah.
Okay? But also the important thing about this guy is he is the holder, in my army, of Dick Biter. And the thing is that this Lord Executioner doesn't have a Dick Biter. He has Light Shard of the Harvest Moon, and that, Tad, I think, is really the mistake. Once per game, +1 attacks to units wholly within 12 inches. It's just not that easy to set up. And you're going to get this guy killed, then you're not going to be able to bring anything back. That's the danger that I see with this setup, Tad. Not that you asked. And that's why I've been taking 4-up Dude and Dick Biter. So.
Soon to be Pine Marten Dick Biter.
Yeah. Okay. Otherwise, I'm excited to see Tad.
Yeah.
Tad and his crew, the Miscasts, of which Chris McKinley is part of. We know him. Tad and his crew are great guys, and they live in. I want to say they're from like Fresno, which you're like, why do we care? Why are you telling us this? Well, it's cool because it's in the.
I mean, I'm wondering that
it's halfway in between SoCal and Northern California, so these guys come up to Northern California events. So you can actually. I've played these guys and seen these guys at Game Castle. I have one here with a little bit left.
Oh, I'll use that first then.
I've played these guys at RTTs up here. Or, you know what? I've seen them at RTTs up here.
You know of their whereabouts.
Yeah, because it's cool. They can go to North. I mean, they're in a great place. We don't have a lot of awesome events up here for AOS yet. Wink. But those guys aren't too far from SoCal.
Wink, wink.
And then they can go to, they can come here for Northern California events if they choose. Especially if there's a really awesome one coming up sometime soon.
So how many blueberries is this list?
I think Tad did okay. I'm actually only going to give this 4 blueberries.
You said it didn't seem very blueberry.
I don't think so. Tad's just a good player. He's going to make it work.
Right. Okay. Is that our last list?
No, there's one more. Last but not least.
Oh, okay.
It is probably going to be a 10 blueberry boy list. Because this is the blueberry boy of all blueberry boys. Our very own Vino.
Oh, it's Vino. Yeah. What a blueberry boy.
So, Vino has, also named Noah. That's his real name, not Vino. Here's Vino's list. And this is just straight. I mean, you can make a pie with this list.
Oh my gosh. Patsy, 20 Pine Martens inbound for your army. Don't buy any. I've got your dick-biting weasels covered so that you don't have to put that in your search engine. Also, this is all true. That's sweet of you, Pat.
Oh my god, okay. Wait, that you found pine...
Well, it's a weasel.
A weasel, okay. A Pine Marten is basically a large
Just
weasel.
A weasel, yeah. That's really sweet.
Well, you know what? The difference between Pine Martens and weasels is that Pine Martens are almost exclusively arboreal. Which means they live in trees.
Like, all right, quit flexing
know
your vocabulary.
Yeah.
They live in trees.
My limited vocabulary.
Arbor. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're very arboreal.
Arboreal.
Okay. Noah's list. Here we go. He's got Slann. He's got 10 Raptidon Chargers, Meg.
Okay, that's...
And then he's got...
Does he also have the Hunters? Oh, interesting.
This is the ground regiment.
I guess you just wouldn't... I'm thinking about this all wrong. Like, well, if you're going to take one, you have to take the other, right? And you really don't. It's fine.
Yeah, I think what happens is the Chargers are good.
Synergy is attractive, but I don't...
Right.
Well, personally, like, I don't do well with situational stuff. Like, okay, if you set up this thing so that you charge, and then you don't do this thing, and then this other person is within 12, I'm like, that's too much. Leave me alone.
What happens is that the Chargers are good. Brett and I were talking about this. The Chargers are good, so you kind of want to take some Chargers. And then you're like, oh, then if I take the Hunters, and anyone charges the Chargers, the Hunters get to shoot.
Yeah.
Or even I think if the Chargers charge, the Hunters get to... The Hunters basically get a free shooting.
They get to shoot in their charge phase. If the other one charges.
Okay.
And they're...
Oh, okay.
They're within...
Yeah, so you got to set it up. You got to really set it up.
I wrote this down on my sheet. It's not in here yet. Tell me what it is.
Yeah, you really got to set it up.
But yeah.
So the thing is that I think at the end of the day, because of how hard it is to set up, and it's kind of weird, you're better off just taking more Chargers.
Yeah.
It sort of
If I could go back and redo my list, that's probably what I would just turn them all into Chargers.
The Chargers make the Hunters good, but they don't make them better than more Chargers. That's kind of the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then, and also he's doing like that would still be cavalry. Sars Scar veteran Agradon. Agrodon Lancers reinforced. Agrodon Lancers reinforced. That's max blueberry right there. Hunters of Hawanchi and another unit of 5 Raptidon Chargers, like some side Raptidons. Listen, this is peak.
This is a lot.
This is max
okay.
blueberry, I think.
I guess
I'm gonna give it 9.
This isn't like a magic heavy list.
Oh, is it Morbid Conjuration?
Right.
Oh, it is Morbid Conjuration. That's a 10 out of 10.
Should I have taken that?
That is max. I mean, Primal is pretty good too.
Yeah. Whatever it is that I got in my eye is driving me crazy. Okay, so 10.
Wrapping
10
it up
blueberry.
strong. Max Blueberry Boy from our very own Blueberry Boy. Vino.
Yeah.
Okay. A YouTube user. We Pine Martins kind of are like this thing that is like a. They're like a.
He studied them. He knows what they are.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
They're like insane, and they just like all the weasel family. They just run and eat all the time, and they're really obnoxious. So, I don't know if you guys have. So okay.
What is happening?
I'm going to talk about pets because this is controversial. You and I can get roasted on this sometimes.
Oh no.
But Meg and I are, I think, of the opinion that there are only 2 suitable pets: cats and dogs.
No, I don't agree with that. Horses are good pets.
Well,
horses
if
are
you got
good
$1
pets if
million,
you can afford them.
if you've got $1 million and a
they're very
and a
rewarding
ranch.
pets to have.
Yeah. They're untenable for most people.
Yes, including us.
But sure, they're good animals.
Okay.
But also, the chores some of these animals come with is a lot.
Yeah, I hate chores.
And horse chores, I can only imagine, is no good.
You know what's funny about horse chores is if you have horse chores, then you have like a space to put a horse, and that space is what I think is enjoyable.
Is where the horse chores happen.
Right, and it smells great. It smells like a horse, like, and you smell hay and like,
cat chores happen in the house.
I love horse chores.
Right.
Like
Okay.
when I get to have them, when I got to have them, they were great.
Okay.
Cat chores, yeah, that's a different. That's
Cat
horrible.
and dog chores are a little more obnoxious, right? Okay.
Horrible.
Anyway, cats and dogs are mostly the only suitable pets in my opinion. One of the worst
Even
pets.
though their chores are terrible.
When I was a kid, I also was really into. I got really into a lot of different
Hey, Mike the Rhino.
animals and mammals, especially because we had this old Audubon book.
Yeah.
So when I was a kid, I just used to look through it all the time and read it. And
Well, you would look at the pictures because you can't read.
yeah, I remember like then growing up and kind of wanting a ferret as a pet. And then my mom was very reluctant to get us a ferret.
Yeah.
And so was my dad, everybody. And my dad, my mom did kind of a smart thing one time, which was my brother happened to have a friend who had a pet ferret. And my mom was like, hey, have this. The friend's name was also Dan. My brother's name was Dan. He was like, have Dan bring over the ferret so Zach can see it. And honestly, after interacting with a ferret one time, I did not want a pet ferret. They never stop moving.
Yeah, how annoying.
Ferrets never stop moving. So like,
Oh my god.
and you can see it. You can watch videos. Like you can
Sure.
nowadays. You can just go on Reddit and watch like ferret videos.
Nowadays, back in my day, you couldn't watch
They really
YouTube
never
videos.
stop. They really never stop moving.
Yeah.
And like you'll see these videos of ferrets and cats kind of like playing together, and you can tell the cats 9 out of 10 times are immediately severely annoyed by the ferret, like
Sure.
because it can't stop moving, right? So I remember that, and then it's like its little paws or claws, and they don't like they're not cat.
They're not
claws.
retractable.
They're not retractable and extra sharp. But they are just like they're like
They're
dog.
there,
It's like
yeah.
it's kind of like a little dog that is just annoying and clawing like with its slightly sharp claws.
Yeah.
So you're always getting clawed up.
Mm-hmm.
And then all weasels, they're called muscelids. Everything in the weasel family.
Good to know.
Pisses everywhere all the time.
Oh,
And so,
I don't like that.
So skunks are of course in this family.
Yeah.
And they're like the masters of weaponizing piss, but all of these animals, this whole family has a degree of piss weaponization, including ferrets, which is like their piss stinks. They pee all
Everyone's
over
piss stinks.
but really
But yeah, I get
quite
what you
bad.
mean, yeah.
Maybe worse than the cats.
Sure.
And cats really only kind of do it under certain circumstances, right? So like anyway, they're just kind of a smelly,
wiggly
mess.
Agent of Chaos.
Agent of Chaos.
Which I think is why we like them.
Well, Pine Martens, yeah.
Pine Martens, yeah.
Pine Martens. So anyway, and then Pine Martens are just like these bigger versions of a weasel that live only in
they're
tree.
bigger.
They're bigger. They're huge.
Oh.
They eat
Okay.
squirrels. The
Scary.
main
Oh.
thing they eat are squirrels.
That's
yeah.
hilarious to
Yeah.
me. I actually don't care for squirrels.
Yeah,
They're fine,
Pine
but
Martens
I
are
don't
quite.
get sad
they're,
if I see
they're
a dead
quite
one.
big. They're like
They're invasive, right?
I would say
Squirrels.
No.
Aren't they? Oh, I thought they
so.
were. Okay, never mind. Squirrels are
Maybe.
fine.
They're like the size
Just
of a.
making things
they're
up.
they're like border collie size.
What?
Pine Martens are pretty big.
That's huge.
There's like a Pine Marten adjacent.
How big are the weasels you got, Pat?
Yeah, there's a Pine Marten adjacent animal called a fisher, which I might be
Yeah.
thinking of. Maybe the fisher is bigger. I'll search fisher weasel.
It's so big. It
Yeah,
looks
they're
big.
like little-
Look at it gripping that birch tree. Oh man, you guys just Google
Fisher animal.
animal.
Uh,
Fisher weasel.
Here,
it
let's
won't be
see,
bad.
Let's see their size. They are 8 to 13 pounds. That's like Bartok. 35 to 47 inches in length, though. They're thin and long. 47 inches is 4.
Oh, it's not the size of a dog. Okay. What is it?
47 inches is 4 feet.
Yeah, I mean that could be the size of a dog.
They're 4 feet
Was
long.
that including like nose to tail?
Yeah.
Okay, so then a small dog.
So, kind of like a medium small dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I forget, are Pine Martens bigger?
Terrifying. Anyway, I'm gonna steal this so that
Oh, this is the European
there's
Pine
something
Marten.
to look at.
This is the European Pine Marten. I'm going to search the North American Pine Marten. Animals are usually bigger in North America than they are in Europe.
Hey, baby girl.
Hey, baby girl.
I'm wrapping up my.
Just in time for some
I know.
musculid talk.
We were talking about Pine Martens, but yes, I'm getting there. I'm almost done with my Raptidons. There's all of them. Let me get them in frame so you can see the whole family. Ah, this glue. It's gross. Here we go.
American Pine Marten. Here we
Yeah.
go. Okay.
Yours was. You always refer to it as the North American Pine Marten.
But it's actually just called the American.
Just the American.
Despite the fact that it mostly lives in Canada.
Oh, well, again, it's a continent. You know, North
Mm-hmm.
America is a continent. So it's okay to call it that. The Canadians will deal. Right? Right, Cody?
So they're up to 2 feet long, and then their tail is actually an additional. Their tails are a little shorter, 6.5 inches.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
glad we solved that. Anyways, I think it's time for some fan stuff.
Fan stuff.
have fan
pivoting
stuff.
away from musculid talk
Yeah, let's stop talking about weasels.
and on to fan stuff.
Please.
Okay, starting off with Soups.
Soups. This is his Lumineth. And he said he purposely wanted to
Paint Lumina.
he purposely wanted to paint Lumineth. He did not want to do like highlighting and details, you know?
Okay.
So this is his first batch.
So just quick.
Yeah.
Speed
Well,
is the goal.
I like this, right? Because
I mean, you can always go back. That's the
you
reality.
can, yeah. It's
And-
just to get them tabletop ready, right? And
Right.
it's like, oh my god, Lumineth is the perfect army to do this with because there's so many things.
He's willing to play some spearhead with his
Yeah.
partner,
Right.
and other people, and then it's a good way to also. It's a good
Get him
gateway to start getting into the game.
Yeah, this is the gateway drug.
And then, not to mention, like like you said, Soups is a great brush painter, so he knows how to do those things with highlighting and details and shading, and he's just gonna go back and do it later.
Nice, baby girl. Mike the Rhino, yes, I do. All right, who's next? Thank you, Sue.
Very nice.
And thank you for everything you do.
Yeah, I like everything you do, and I do like the color scheme.
It's nice, yeah. It's different.
I'm curious. and I'm gonna ask
And
because
I
know
the
like
Crackle base is
the
super cool.
Crackle base is good. I'm
love
wondering
that.
what brand you used. I've been finding the GW one works the best.
Okay.
No, I don't want possum miniatures, Pat. Pat, you don't have to give me anything. But if you do, Pine Martins. Or closest to Pine Martins. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, curious what brand you used, Soups. And then, are you going with rim color? Are you going to paint rims black? I forget where you fall on that.
I mean, he called them finished.
Oh, okay.
You know? Like...
Yeah, but we have a...
I like that they're not black rims.
Yeah, but we have a thing in the Hobby Collab where I think people are, the more I complain about, the more people are doing it to drive me nuts.
You did it with your spiders.
Where people keep posting in finished without the bases being finished.
The base is finished.
That's what I'm saying. I can't tell anymore.
It's finished.
Okay. It looks good.
My goodness.
Moving on. Oh, here we go. Filippo.
Oh, yeah. Another Cow Mountain beauty. Yeah. Dude.
We did that thing to Soups where we do to somebody every now and then where they have painted one army and then we follow with something Filippo has done. And Filippo works on stuff. Well, I think it's fine, Meg, because, the important thing is that Soups had a goal to crank out 5 Sentinels pretty fast. Filippo works on stuff forever. Look at this.
Filippo, we're desperate to see your progress.
Yeah.
Was there... I can't remember the progress shots on this. Maybe they were there, maybe they weren't. But boy, is this beautiful. And this kind of reminds me of a stream we have coming up that I wanted to chat about. Where did I put it? I think I put it... Oh, yeah, I put it here. Here we go. I found it.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like Masters level, Golden Demon level painting.
Mm-hmm.
Not that that's a requirement to enjoy this stream that's coming up on August 18th. But we are having a discussion and hobby stream about what to do if you're submitting something to a painting competition. And we have 2 very well-known painting judges and award-winning painters that will be joining us remotely. It'll be an interesting stream. We'll be critiquing your guys' work. We have a thread going in our Hobby Critiques channel where you can submit pieces to get raked through the coals.
Yeah. And Michael Kleiman...
You want some very serious, constructive feedback on that stream.
Michael Kleiman. Is he even Instagram?
He does.
Yeah,
McClyman. Just one
C. Is it the
C.
same? He's recently joined our Discord. Is it the same thing there?
No. Yes, it is. I think it is the same. Yeah, in both spots.
Yeah. He's a great painter, and I don't know. We're chatting with him about doing a class for Mandrills, and we know his kind of most famous class. He says that he gets asked to paint the most his eyes.
Yeah, I took that class with him.
Okay.
When you were on Hobby Titans, we did a stream post Kruleboyz.
Oh, that's right.
And that was what I demoed.
That's right.
What I learned from that class, and I thought it was such a good intro class to just dip your toe in painting faces. It was really nice. So he's a great teacher. I'm excited to have him on for the first time, and Devin's always a joy to have on our stream. So anyways, back to fan stuff.
Very nice, Filippo. And the only thing is about this, my question, and sometimes Filippo will comment in the comments or in Discord. I'm very curious, there's this thing going on here where I can't really tell what color this is. And I kind of like that, gray, I guess. But
it's a very cool.
But he also, I feel like this
gray.
Picture is being warmly lit. So so I'm having a hard time telling what that is, but I don't care. It looks
beautiful.
Great.
Yeah.
I like how dark the gems are. Actually. Yeah, very nice.
Thank you, Filippo.
Excited to see more of these armies. Lumineth from Soups, and excited to see more. Lumineth from Filippo and Meg soon. Yeah, this is Young Yarnamite. He is working on Nighthaunt. He has these kind of brown Nighthaunt that I really like. And I like his Spirit Host in the background there. And YY, if you watch, can you tell me, is that Dreadful Visage? Dreadful Visage? I think that's Dreadful Visage. I've been using this on our ghouls. Really nice snowy bases. These look a lot like what Saray did for his bases, for his slaves to D.
Yeah.
Very
cool.
He's cranking out quite a lot of
I
Nighthaunt.
love this dark color scheme for Nighthaunt, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's always like tempting, right, to go for the classic ghost look, which you've done, which there's nothing wrong with it, but it's kind of cool to see something different for ghosts.
Well, I have all these units except for the Executioner.
Yeah.
And they're painted the same way.
Yeah.
Just my Harridans
dark-
and
yeah,
Lady
yeah,
O are
yeah.
kind of light, yeah. Oh, this was Zelton.
Love these so much.
Man, Zelton also had some Nighthaunt up.
Fun colors.
Zelton also had some Nighthaunt up that he's been painting. And we typically don't put 2 pictures of somebody's work up for fan stuff. We just do 1. And so here is just 1 of Zelton's pictures. But if you get a chance, go check out his other ones in our Discord. I want to do the trolls because I thought
they're so pretty.
They're very,
and of course they're all rainbow colored.
Yeah.
So of course I love them.
I have to tell you, my favorite part of these trolls is the bases. The base gives
They're
a
neat.
really good nighttime
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah, it does.
Don't they? Yeah.
I was
Hard to
noticing that
achieve.
too. I was like, this feels like a dark model, but it's not dark. Like he did a good job. Like, nope, it's illuminated in the night, right? Moonlight or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's lighting them up, but they feel like they're in nighttime.
The-
So pretty.
The I believe, hard to achieve the nighttime vibe on a model.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love this.
This is Bond?
Yes.
Yeah. This is quite good.
I
I
love
like
that
this
horse
base too.
face. These are cool.
Yeah.
And I love the purple base too.
Yes.
Like what a fun color.
Yeah. It is an interesting. Well, I also kind of want to know how he achieved it because the texture looks really good. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
It
looks
looks
a little
like the
cracked.
texture paste, maybe.
Does it? Like
Possibly,
our rough
yeah.
texture? Okay.
Possibly. I don't know which one specifically, but it looks like a texture. But yeah, this thing is like metal. I love it. I love the colors.
Now, this is a very good one for getting in and seeing some of the like highlighting and stuff, like you said on the face, on this like kind of brown patch of armor in the foreground here. A lot of little shading work done on this stuff. Very nice. I don't know. I think there are a few
And
pictures
nice
of
texture on the cape.
it. Yeah, I think there are a few pictures of it and a better one for the cape. A better picture of the cape in the Discord.
Yeah. Well, you should be checking out the Discord anyway because it's a lot of fun. There's lots to do there and people to talk to. But definitely to go see more pictures than what we have shown you.
Now, finally, we have
Here's Nyx. Yeah.
NG Studios.
Are we going to buy this, Zach? Are we going to win this at the auction?
Well, we can't just buy it,
I
but we
know.
can buy auction tickets.
Yeah, actually, I did buy auction tickets.
You already did?
I did. You were allowed to pre-order. I was like, I want to win something, so I pre-ordered a bunch.
Oh, okay.
I forget how many.
Okay.
But yeah, I did definitely enter to win. This is auction though, not raffle. I bought raffle tickets. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
is this auction or
This is
raffle?
auction. This is
for
auction.
auction.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is a charity thing.
Okay.
Because Oldtown Throwdown also is a charity event.
Yes.
They're very cool like that. So, I think we should place a bid.
Maybe.
Definitely.
I think for sure. I'm down to place a bid on this Nagash.
Heck yeah.
I would say that
throw mine in the garbage.
I don't have a lot to say. It just looks amazing.
Oh my god, we could do
Well,
Nagash v Nagash.
All right, I guess. Okay, here I'll talk about what I love the most about this model. Well, I don't know if it's what I love the most.
base.
The base is what I
The
was gonna
base
say.
is so cool.
I really enjoy the base.
Oh
There's
my
a
gosh,
lot
look at the lighting.
going on there. Yeah.
Damn. It just, yeah. It makes me want to paint another Nagash.
Thank gosh.
Yeah.
Why? You could paint a Manfred.
I could paint a Manfred. I should paint a Manfred since I love him.
He's like a Nagash, but stupider.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this looks great. I love the
love
Spirit
it.
Host. I love the sword. I love the hat. I
His
love-
little
I
hat.
love it all.
He's so
Looks
cute,
great.
yeah. The sword's great.
It's a great Nagash. The other cool thing about this Nagash is that because the base is so thematic, it kind of, in my opinion, transcends the base matching rules. Like, you could put this in any Death
yeah, of
Army,
course,
which you're
yeah.
supposed to be able to do, right? And
Plus, it's Nagash.
Yeah.
He does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, why paint Manfred when you can save yourself hours by immediately throwing him in the trash? I'm with you on
Never.
that one, Soups. Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
all
how
right.
are you doing, Meg?
So I'm saying I'm done with the Raptidons. Their bases are smothered with plants now.
Let's
So I
have
have
a look.
I have the Troglodon left. Yeah, here we go. I mean, I'm happy with them. I don't want to have the bases completely covered because, you know, there's stone there. It's still kind of intact. But I didn't want plants coming up through a bunch of cracks. And I wanted it to be a mix of plants. Yeah. Let's see. Blech. Cool. So all that I have left is the Troglodon, and then I have 3 models. Like, here's one. I need to pin. Oops. There, you can kind of see his little stick. Yeah, I need to pin in this tiny little stick. This little topper.
Oh, yeah.
These keep breaking. This is one thing I was cursing at yesterday when we were playing. I was getting pretty pissed because it kept snapping. I would bump it and it would snap, like right at the join. I'm like, this is why you guys should make them one piece, but they don't. So I got to fix that after the stream, and then do my Troglodon base. Just cover it with plants. Yeah.
Yeah, you already have like a terrain piece on here.
Right.
That we got from one of the Warcry boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. Yeah, just cover it with like moss and some paper plants.
Yeah, the Troglodon is looking really great.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, it seems like we're at a good stopping point.
Well, I mean, at least from hobbying, but we do have our challenge that we want to chat
Yeah,
about really
let's
quick.
chat that.
So let's do that. Oops. There it is. Here's the rules, guys. If you're new to our, I see some gray names in chat, so maybe you're not in our Discord yet. You should definitely join. It's awesome. And we do a monthly challenge where you submit. Here, I'll take that. How about that? We do a monthly challenge where you just submit something to our Discord, any channel you want. Give it this hashtag crowing for it, and at the end of the month, we'll pick a winner based on votes.
Yeah.
The cast and mods vote on their favorite interpretation of the theme, and you will win a Discord title. You get to tell Soups how to paint 1/12 of a Castellan Crow mini.
Yep.
And then we'll send you a physical prize. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the year, one of these 12 winners will get to take home the whole mini. And this month's theme is out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
This can be interpreted however you want. Yeah, that's an uncomfortable picture.
It is pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah.
The interpretations on these
Pretty loose.
kind of loose. Yeah. We gotta get away from this picture.
Save them.
Oh, our merch
Okay, yeah.
reminder. One last
Merch reminder, yeah. That's what happens when you forget what you program into the buttons.
Yeah.
But yeah, go check out our merch, our Etsy shop. We have the shirts and sweatshirt orders will be closing tomorrow, end of day. So if you want to pre-order something, better do it
Yep.
quick.
End of day, our day.
Yeah.
So you Brits have
specific
until
time, yeah.
you can wake up at like 7 in the morning and Friday and order a shirt.
let's
That's
see.
it.
At 2 p.m.
2 p.m. our
2
time?
p.m. their time is our midnight. But I'm probably going to
No,
close it earlier than that,
no.
right?
Other way around.
Other way around. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
a liar. Ooh.
Yeah.
I know how this works.
Yeah. Okay, great. So, did we do everything, Meg?
I think we did.
Okay,
Do
great.
you think we did?
I think so, yeah. Big thank you to our mandrills,
Yeah.
as always. So, a little bit about the schedule coming up here in the next few days as we wrap up. We will not stream a gaming show on Saturday. And the main reason for that is not because we're going to be at Oldtown Throwdown, actually because there is a GW release thing for Sigmar.
That'll be fun.
And we'll be covering that. So
That'll be Saray and
Steven.
Join
Saray and
Holding down the
Steven.
fort.
You'll see that coming up, the thumbnail in the next couple of days. It'll be Saturday. It's going to be one of those watch-along things with GW's release. I don't think they're covering the game that GW is streaming. They're trying to live stream.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do.
And then after that is a reveal stream.
Yeah.
Focused on AOS. Probably going to be a lot of Skaven and Stormcast, but should be fun.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then we have Monday. Oh, Sunday also no hobby stream. Now that one is because we
ran out of people. Everyone's
Running out of
busy.
people. Monday though we'll be back with a game. Brad is back.
Brad is back.
Check Brad out on Monday.
Check him out.
It's a Brad John Saray game. And then little secret heads up. Be on the lookout next week. We will be doing a secret bonus, non-members only, so everybody, AOS game at kind of an unusual time. So not in the evening during a weekday, but during a weekday.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that. We'll tell you about that coming up.
Yeah, and we're sorry we can't have a hobby stream on Sunday, but our mods are working on something fun for you in the Discord. So if you're not in our Discord, check it out. If you are, you'll hear about it. But yeah, keep an eye on an announcement from Soups about something fun that is being planned over the weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did we do it?
I think so.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Good. As we can say, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and always be creating. Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you in Hobby Hang.